The A's need to go 7-2 over the next week and a half to avoid losing 100 games this season. They're 44.5 games out of first place. It's looking very unlikely, if not impossible, for them to overtake Pittsburgh as a team with the second worst batting average in baseball. But at least they will likely hold on to 29th in team runs scored. They are securely 25th in ERA too, and tied for 23rd in WHIP, neck and neck with famously great pitching staffs like Boston and Texas. And despite what late-inning A's fan stress teaches you, they are also tied for 23rd in saves, meaning 6 teams have more stressed-out fan bases in the late innings. Unless MLB listens to me and turns its playoff roster into bad teams Michelle wants to be in the playoffs, it looks like the playoffs are out of the question. But the A's did not have a losing week this week. They beat one of baseball's best pitchers, and they still have time to ruin playoff chances. In fact, let me tell you some inspiring things about these 2022 Oakland A's. Okay, I'll get to the point. The A's began the week with a 2-1 series win against the Mariners. You know, the Mariners, who are just holding on to that third wildcard spot in its inaugural season. Nice playoff spot you currently have there, Mariners. Be a shame if the two Val teams conspired to make something happen to it. Well, if the other Val team would actually win once in a while, come on, Orioles, get your acts together. You are not going to make it to the World Series like this. Anyway, James Kaprielian had a great start in the second game. 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. He sent the Mariners' offense straight to the brig. Offensively, Tony Kemp went 5 for 12 with a run scored, 5 RBI, and a home run. The Mayo Machine also had 3 hits and 3 runs scored. And the M ship was taking on so much water that they went on to lose the series to the Royals, including a game in which they were up 11-2. That's what it's all about. Then the A's lost 2-3 to the Mets, but one of the games involved beating Jacob deGrom, chasing him out of the game after 4 innings. According to his game log, he's beaten the Phillies, Braves, and Dodgers this year, so obviously the A's are better than all of them. If one of them ends up winning the World Series, we know who would have really won the World Series. Don't let this teasing of deGrom distract you from the A's pitching in this series, which was terrible. Let's move to the offense. Newbie Connor Capel had a great series. He went 6 for 12 with 3 runs scored, 7 RBI, and 2 home runs. And Seth Brown was also 5 for 9 with 4 runs scored, 4 RBI, and 2 home runs. So with that this week, let's go with Connor Capel, who in addition to his crazy series against the Mets, also went 3 for 6 against the M's with a run scored this week. Because we definitely expected the 317th player who popped up on the team this year to be just amazing. Way to go, Connor. This week in A's Baseball and a Meme.